What would you do if you had a $100,000 LC500 for the day? Well, I know what I'm going to do with it. This is the Los Padres National Forest, all 2 million acres of it. It has everything you'd want for a great day of driving. It has S-curves, hairpin turns, straightaways sprinkled throughout for high performance driving. It's the perfect way to spend the day. In a world of boring, crappy cars, sometimes there comes a diamond. And I would say that this is it. It's like a big diamond. It's chiseled, it's clean, it's beautiful, it's heavy, and it's pretty expensive. What makes Lexus such a magnificent car company is that they're able to identify how to make things better. But in order to make things better, you first have to know what's broken. And what's always been broken on the sports car segment of cars like this has been reliability. And reliability is the calling card of Lexus. And isn't it a great day when you can say that a sports car like this that has luxury, performance, and now extreme reliability, that is beautiful. When you start the LC500, you'll notice that the display will illuminate images one by one, and straight away you'll see that the tachometer red line is at about 52, maybe 53 right now. And as the engine warms up, the red line of the tachometer will go all the way up past 7,000. And this is a nice feature because you don't want to be stressing out the engine before it's fully warmed up, and it's really just telling you what it's prepared to do. So you have 4 driver settings on here. You have comfort and eco, and that's when you spin the knob down, and when you spin it up you have sport and sport plus. When you hit sport plus, you suddenly feel that the car has just turned into a whole different machine. The LC just exudes confidence and poise in the corners with just a touch of understeer, just perfect, very, very, very balanced. Love the balance of this car. It just sucks up all the irregularities in the road, no problem. Just a beautiful driving experience. Wow. This is a delight to drive. Wow. Just feels like it's dancing. I mean, it's a nice dance. Woo. Whoa. Nice. Oh my God, the grip on this thing is sensational. Wow. Gotta love that. Oh man. And you know, the crazy thing is that you put this in comfort mode, and it just changes personality right away. I mean, this in a beautiful way though, you know? It just becomes a driver's car. And I think that's the signature element of the LC, is that it's a performance car that at the same time it's a luxury car. Very few cars can make that distinction along with reliability. And that's the calling card of Lexus as a brand. They seem to always succeed at merging two opposites together. If you look at what they did in the 80s with the Lexus brand of having luxury and reliability, that shows up here in a big way. Luxury, yes, all the way. Just beautiful. And reliability, I would take it that based on the history of Lexus, that is totally covered. And now you have the addition of performance added onto that. And that is a tri-combo platter right there. What I expect to find in the comments section below this video will be a lot of talk about horsepower, gear ratios, power to weight ratios, and all of that's well and good. But I feel it would be really missing the mark on this car.
Whoa, there's a tarantula.
Check it out, a tarantula. Let's go check it out. Now that's a spider right there. Whoops, there you go. Well, shall we take them home or what? That's carbon fiber right there. He looks right at home, I would say. So let me talk about the roof right here while we're up here. This is a carbon fiber roof, and this detail here, designed after a samurai sword. You see it there. You also see the same kind of a beautiful element there. Very, very nice. These are aero ducts here. These are functional air ducts that keep the air flowing across the wheel well for high-speed stability. And a lot of manufacturers will cheat and make these fake, but these are actually functional, and you see them there, and you see it here. And it has the same function in the front as it does the back. It just sheets the air very close to the body, and that keeps everything, all the turbulence down. The LED headlights were also a feature that Lexus had to do a total redesign on the LED technology, and you can see how small they are and how far back they are in relationship to the tire. So really sweet headlight design there. I particularly like that a lot. Very cool design. I feel like there's a little Buck Rogers in the rear end here, but that's pretty tight. I mean, the car drives tight, it looks tight, so it's no BS, you know. You're getting exactly what you see. This is the 5.0 engine that came on the gas version of this car. You have a hybrid version as well, with a multi-stage hybrid system that was made it to a 3.5 Atkinson engine. This is a normally aspirated 5.0 with 471 horsepower. Nothing new here, but here's something new. See these little gas cartridges? You have one there, you have one there, and you have them each on the back hinges there. And what those are designed to do, believe it or not, is to provide a cushion in case you run into a person. So what happens? It raises the hood up about 2 or 3 inches and provides a cushion. I don't think I've ever seen a car have that feature on it. Very interesting. I would be missing an important design element to this car if I didn't show you the taillights. Those are pretty cool. There's 80 LEDs inside here, giving it the illusion of depth when actually, there's only really 3 inches behind there. So that's kind of cool. I've seen some pretty hideous taillight assemblies with LEDs, so it's good to see a nice job like that. What I see Lexus doing these days is getting away from Euro styling and developing their own look, their own, they're definitely going their own way, and I feel that it's a very nice direction that they're heading. They have in-house designers who are doing a great job at producing very stylistic cars. I don't know, this car next to a DB11, I think it would hold its own. I think it would hold its own with just about any car that would compete. In some cars, like the DB11, is twice as expensive as this car. This car has its roots with the LFA, which obviously was a $400,000 car, but that's the DNA of this car is good stuff, really good stuff, and I think that's why they could pull it off with panache. Nice little touch here. Opens that up. That's much better than the LFA, which had little pinholes for your key. Inside the LC, you'll see the interior is quite nice. I love these 2 handles. When I was driving my film crew around from up on top of the mountain, they were holding on to these, and that's exactly what they were designed to do, hold on. But really, this is a driver's car, and you can see how well it's laid out. Really nice use of materials. In the classic Lexus fashion, they did a great job on really reliable and long-lasting materials. You can just feel it. Hand-stitched leather, even down here. Just a beautiful job, kind of Italian style. The cruise control mounted on the steering wheel rather than on a stalk. And this is a leftover here from the LFA. I like this, actually. This is quite nice. Very Japanese style. Nice details here all over. You can really see. I mean, look at that door panel. Nice sweep there. Very sweet, very sweet. Call me a purist, but I personally would rather just have a simple USB port for audio and not mess with all of this. I could spend literally 30 minutes describing how this interfaces with this and the instrument cluster. That really needs to be saved for another video, and it will, because I wanted this video to be about what a pleasure this car is to drive, and I hope I provided that for you. It's getting to be about sunset, so I'm about ready to wrap up this video and call it a night. Oh, and I forgot the back seat. When you go on a double date, there is no back seat. It makes you wonder why they even put that in there. Seems to be a little bit of wasted materials, but hey, life is full of mysteries. So you got futuristic design, you got old school sound, you have rock solid manufacturing processes and predictable reliability in a fast car that is comfortable, sweet to drive, and yes, it does cost around $100,000. Base model is $92,000. This particular car has a performance package on it, which adds quite a bit. Total for this car is at about $104,000 plus fees. Like all Lexus vehicles, this car will depreciate to the level where the average person will be able to afford it when it's used and still retain a level of reliability.
That's a Lexus hallmark. So I'm Greg, your car angel. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate that. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. And big thanks to the friendly folks at DCH Lexus of Oxnard for supplying us this beauty. I appreciate that. So, till next time, I'll see you later and happy motoring. All right, so I let this guy go. Go back to the forest. Go.
My God, it was exhilarating. It was awesome. Crazy. Jeez. I didn't die. It felt good.
It felt really good, didn't it?
It felt really good. I've never experienced anything like that in my life.
It got your heart beating?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And my palms sweaty.
Well,
And they have those handles you're holding on.
I mean, that's the road to do it on, though, right?
Absolutely.